Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In today's morning live stream, I'll be covering a combination of both Veersmith levels and our levels I find online, primarily focusing on the former. And then afterwards, I'll showcase art in a separate stream, memes plus reacts. So welcome to you all. We're probably gonna have a smaller selection of levels, but we'll see. Oh, thank you, Oscar. I probably won't be able to cover them today, but we'll see. Welcome to stream Buster, Jedok, Pixel Boy, Andrew, Jaden, Lepadio, anyone else I missed, all the watchers on Twitch, lurkers, and once again, anyone else who I've missed by accident. Thank you, Oscar. Sure, Pixel Boy. Go ahead, shoot. So first on today's lineup is Phase Bear Pizzeria Castle 2 by Oscar. 45 plays and a score of 19. Absolute Gambit's back, I see. Not too surprised. But it's nice. So they've gone from being radio silent to actually responding again. That's good. Well, into Fast Bear Pizzeria 2 we go. I'm sorry, Phase Bear. It's like Wily's cousin Willy. And this time, no party balls up there. So here's the plan for this weekend. Tonight is gonna be part 3 of Lepatio's X-Mod level pack. Light and Shadow. And tomorrow morning is the start of a different key game. Different as last week's My Little Universe didn't quite stick the landing for me. Not in the sense that it's bad, more in the sense that it's not quite my taste. So this Sunday I'm gonna play a different one. And Wednesday evening is gonna be the return of The Outer Wilds. Because I love where this is going. Hopefully this time I don't feed the sun again. Light and darkness, yeah. Chica. So this time we actually fight the main animatronics from the famous or infamous FNAF series. Here comes the spikes. Most of those balls are too high up to hit, thankfully. See, that wasn't too hard. Getting the presents wasn't really that spiny. So how was your week this week? Foxy, I don't think they really need to take that much extra damage, but I suppose it works. One of the few solid objects in Maker which doesn't immediately crush you if it falls on top of you. Even though it looks like it's heavier than, for example, a gyro block. Oh. Whoops. The orange ones are the ones that eventually pop. Very well, Jaden. Let me finish the stage first and I'll get to it. Bonnie. Alright, Jaden. Good luck at school. Same arena, same area, but I see those small eyes in the background now. Is this we're gonna fight Freddy? I wasn't sure if that was a spike or not. Just in case they put a secret there. Yep, it's Fazbear. Oh boy. Alright, right after this level. If it's that urgent, I'll do it. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's kind of too late to get the final key because I took the wrong route at the bottom, but it's fine. Get body slammed, Freddy. If there's one thing I'll say out... Oops. One thing I'll say right now is I apologize for inconsistent scheduling or not warning people not enough in advance of streams coming up. That is something I need to fix. This should be the end of stage 2, so... Get off of me, Mimic. This time, take it slowly. Come on, Duke. Get back here. Ah, free. Purple guy. Up the chute we travel. It's Phasma Machine? I think I know what your weakness is. I mean... Not that I really need to use the weakness because of how this is shaped anyways. And the Screw Crusher just has so much ammo that you can get through all 3 phases without burning that much. Alright, we busted him out of the machine. 1-on-1 now. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to use weaknesses. Yeah, the 5th weapon, which I didn't get. It is a bit more on the more easier stages, similar to Fazbear Castle 1, but I guess it's fine. The white orbs are children helping us, I guess. Oh my god. You can still hear the orbs orbiting around in the background. See? Let me make it easy for you. See? Let's fix that. Alright, that's better. It'd be hilarious if it kept going on to the next stage. Ah, a certified maker moment. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute and I'll resume. Feel free to ask me some questions while I get this fixed. Alright, responded. Thank you, Jaden. Yes, I put them in archive and post them later, usually as a filler between the pre-recorded stuff or the edited stuff. If you join my server, you can see the live streaming archive. Alright, sorry about the delay. On to the second stage. Second up is Shadowy Pyroelectric Plant by Zen. 15 plays, score -6. Oh boy. This looks like it's gonna be one of those levels. First, technically Mega Man 7. Then I got into the NES games and so on and so forth. That's a lot of fire there. I want Flappy Beat. What? I was grabbing onto the ladder. It didn't grab on fast enough. So instead, I hit the fire. Maker moment. Did a lot more damage this time. Hopefully this time I can actually grab onto the ladder itself. Critical hit. Perfect, it's full. That's a lot of instant net fires everywhere. It makes me worried. I want to keep... Yeah, if we're gonna fight Sheep Man, let's restore. Sadly, this means we lose this. Go, Beat! Down, I guess? They are right above one thing. These locations are... This level is quite crowded. In the sense that there's a lot of objects in these areas. And one of them is, of course, instant death, so it makes it more worrisome. Again, one of the situations where I wish we had damage spikes. Alright, got the easier version of this. That's it. Invincibility. Go, go! Of course. Checkpoint, please. No. Beep. I can still hit there because of the hitbox. I thought it was safe. Of course. This place is a good place to charge it, though. So at least there's that luxury. Of course, the engine decides to troll me by placing that there. Go, 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 go! For those pickups, I guess. Alright, if I can just reach a checkpoint. Go, go, go! Can I fight the boss while I still have this up? Sadly, no. This is a more difficult stage in terms of endurance because your health gets drained over time, not to mention instant death. Drained over time if you keep taking damage, that is. Well, at the very least, they don't have drop suppressor active. Yeah, this is one that I usually complain about the dodge roll not being that effective in Maker on many stages. This is not one of them. This is one of the stages which is actually designed around the use of the dodge roll. And it works pretty well. Like, if I had the regular roll which I could spam, it would actually be less effective. Or, it would still be effective, but this is one of the rare occasions where I do want to have it. Yeah, I should have just done the jumping. Unfortunately, the syringe gun comes off really slowly. And when I say really slowly, I mean... well, you see. Best to do this the intended way and get the thundercloud. Okay, we gotta do this in reverse now. Roll stops the tank thinking, maybe I should do this or not. See, the problem with this is you take damage, you get interrupted, and then roll stands for a second or two thinking, And of course, B takes a while to get back. I would love to charge it up, and usually that would be a good location. But if I'm gonna do it, I should weaken it up first. At least in this level, it's a little bit better. Oh yeah, if you do it jumping... if you try doing it while jumping and it interrupts, well, it stops it. At least it has mini crits, but... just give me the other weapon, please. Uh-oh. What just happened? The game just froze for several seconds there. Then it came back. We're still alive. Well, it undied this time. So, yay? Again, I'm really happy that they at least gave us the option of iframes on demand. And because I got the key, I have the safety route here. And I can also get Tango. What? Oh, I was down by 1. I thought it was up by all the way. We'll get this. Also, I wish Beat didn't just drop us if we hit the side of a wall. Okay, fine. This time I'll just ignore trying to get the Uber chain up. It just seems to keep failing. Honestly, I trust Tango more with roll. I can't pull off the strategy because I'll get bonked there. Get me out. And of course this. I'm gonna die if I do this. No. Still safe. Alright, fully charged this time. The ultimate issue is I don't really have a good enough weapon to deal with those problems. Too high. Yeah, at least you can move while using melee. If I could move while using the Uber Chain, even if it was slower, I'd be a lot happier. Like, okay, you can interrupt my attack if I take damage. That's how most of the other weapons work. But at the very least, allow me to use Uber Chain while moving. And don't have, like, for example, landing on the floor interrupt it. Well, at least the traction doesn't actually harm me. And the other issue is that there's a long delay between each attack. For sections like this, please pick a different background so it's easier to see what's happening. Oh boy, I need that too. I don't necessarily need that, but it'll make my life easier later, probably. This as well, thank you. You know, even though this is more difficult, it's more difficult in the sense that there are a lot of enemies which are difficult to avoid, and cramped environments, but it does reward you for going off the beaten path. Like, because I took the detour to get the key, I don't have these bottomless pits anymore. And at least at the very least, they give me the luxury of charging up the Uber Chain, and they don't have the drop suppressor. I know a few stages which actually just drop suppress everything. We made it to the end. It only took about 20 minutes. I say only, but... Fine, Tango. Kitty time. There are far more brutal stages in the patios, but that could be one And with Lepadio, it doesn't matter as much because instant death. This stage has instant death, but doesn't use it to quite the same extent as, for instance, Lepadio. Having 28 versus 2 health doesn't really matter if most objects or most dangerous are instant death. Tango's having fun with those things there. Fly, fly, fly! Ow. Ow. Okay, grab the 2 keys. Oh, don't worry, I throw shade on a lot of people, including myself. Huh? What does that mean? Oh, the purple arrows just mean extra goodies pickups. Once again, if I didn't get the key, this would be a lot tougher. But because I have the key, like if I was speedrunning the stage, this would be a lot scarier for sure. But because I went through the effort of actually getting everything, these challenges become less of a pain. It's like a trade-off, it rewards to completionists, so I approve. I would normally reset here, but I don't want to reset my health bar. Uber bar. That's it. It is one of the longer stages, and I was warned in advance about this. What? What was that animation? Roll was transitioning from rolling to getting up from rolling and getting back. Tango, get up here. Good girl. Full restores. Interesting. This is it, we're in the final corridor. And keep in mind, we actually have a level by the patio later too. So, when I said there's gonna be fewer levels, I was jesting, but that may come true now. Oh my goodness. There's a hole there. Wait. What is this saying? Oh, it's saying you can light those up, isn't it? I thought it was telling me something else, like secret. Got it. I misread the sign. That's what it's saying. It was also telling me that, hey, shortcut! I got dragged in. And you can only really take these shortcuts anyway if you go 100%. Once again, rewarding players for being attentive too, as at least one of the paths you can't just rush forward. So, I approve. I need to damage boost this. Whoa, got it. Wait. Look at the right side. Alright, yeah, I thought so. I thought so as well, because it's not strong enough to propel me to the gap. Unfortunately, I don't get pickups anymore. Or weapon pickups that are for free. Beat, save me. Beat, save me. There's... My biggest enemy are the holes there. Because I keep expecting it to be just straight. I guess go here. Got it. We're safe. I wasn't sure if the game was gonna try trolling me. Case in point. Because beat. Yeah, can't reach him from the ceiling like that, unfortunately. I got too happy that I died. Okay. There's no ceiling here. Alright, backtracking time. Darn it. See, B just takes me upwards directly, and that's a very annoying position. This is gonna be the hardest part of the stage by far. You know, if I just charge this up, I think it's charged? Yeah, it is. I think the moral of this stage is I wish Beat was more reliable. Tango though, the Tango Jump and Tango Chainsaw Blade, they're good. The sad thing is, the dodge roll actually works very well in this stage. Again, I keep forgetting that he's gonna... Beat will go to wherever I called him from. See? It's not like the Rush Jet. Exactly. Well, it sort of is like the Rush Jet, but it doesn't quite work the way you'd hope. I'm starting to wonder if the Ishishi is even worth it. Because I have to rely on Beat, which as you can see is... feels more like a hindrance than a helper. Like, why did speed drop if you hit the side? Well, I guess I understand with Rush Jet because you're moving forwards, but with Beat, shouldn't it be like bonking your head against the ceiling? What is more evil, darkness or cloud? That darkness can be memorized. The cloud, though, especially with the spotters, can be more consistent, and honestly, at first you'd think the clouds would be more annoying. At first you think the clouds would be more annoying and the darkness more dangerous, but as you become more experienced with the game, it flips. Because with the darkness, it doesn't actually hinder you, it doesn't physically hinder your movement. But the cloud, if it connects, it does hinder. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see. Wait. Okay, I can use that as a backup. I mean, this is cool, but, especially with limited amount of health, it becomes kind of scary. Oh, thank goodness I have keys. Hang on, wait a sec. You may call this cheating. I say, using the game mechanics wisely. Go, go! Alright, I got the Yoshishi. Let's fight, Burner Man. Final boss is me to Uber Chain? That's fair. Ow. Burner Man? Hello? Thing is, Buster, it doesn't really break. There is a trade-off of using this. You have to charge it up, and it only lasts for a few seconds. And honestly, considering this stage's difficulty and everything else in it, I'm okay with its inclusion. It also fits into the stage theme of, if you go faster, you can ignore the side routes, but then it becomes harder. Versus, if you decide to clear all the side routes, you get a bunch of other special weapons, 2 E-tanks, and the keys for the Yoshishi, but then you don't get the speedrunner time. That's the trade-off. And it's one of those intentionally more difficult stages which doesn't rely too much on instant death. Alright, phase 2. Like, most of the difficult stages I play on this channel basically rely on instant death or boss rushes, but this bucks the trend. Okay, the first section does have instant death, but not quite to the same extent as, for example, the patio or Diet Kaiser levels. At least here, I was more forced to use the weapon wisely, or when I was afraid I was running low on health. Okay, come to me. I can't do anything to you if you're here. Yeah, keep doing this. Slam. I mean, considering the last section would be, this is still easier. It is difficult, but again, there are different kinds of difficulty. And yes, even though the timer says I spent 40 minutes on this level, this is a far less frustrating 40 minutes compared to, well, for example, the patio hard stages. I almost dodged it. Oh, if I didn't slash, I could have gotten through. Okay, Andrew, I get the ID. You just need to post it once. More TF2 tips? Wait a sec. I can... Oops. I should have used the strategy earlier. If he uses the flamethrower, I can just do that. That's it. Bring out the E's. Alright, phase 3. Okay, we have a checkpoint. Oh my goodness, yeah, are we supposed... I didn't mean to use Uber Chain there. Oops. What's happening? I know I have 2 E-tanks, but I wasn't sure how many phases there are. We're out! Oh boy. TF2 tips, I guess. Sniper? Oh my goodness. This is one of the stages I liked, but I can completely understand why it got such a negative reception. This is one of the more difficult Mega Man Maker levels, but it's not difficult in the way I usually feature in this channel. Like in the patio tier levels, I'm just gonna call them the patio tier as they're the best example. The stages are difficult more in the sense there's instant death or basically instant death. If you fail a challenge, you die and are sent back to the checkpoint. And the checkpoint's usually just a few screens away. There are enemies there which can whittle you down, but usually it's instant death. In this stage, however, sure there's instant death, see the fire, but those can be mitigated if you take the side routes. No, the main challenge here is getting whittled down by the enemies, which by themselves deal a decent amount of damage. And combined with the relatively cramped corridors and semi-enemy rich environment, and the checkpoints being, let's say, 10 to 12 screens away, it can result in a difficult stage. Which is why I'm really thankful they didn't have drop suppressor enabled, or have the... And they also granted us the Uber chain, which you can charge up and use in hairy situations, but you can't necessarily spam because after you lose it, you have to charge it up again, and it has a limitation where, in order to effectively use it, you either have to quick weapon swap, or you have to do the jump stabs, jump injects, whatever. And once again, I like the dichotomy between doing the stage faster, but you lose out on goodies and it ends up being more difficult, versus exploring all the side routes, it being slower, but you get 100% of the weapons, 2 E-tanks, and the stage itself becomes easier because some blocks become turned on. But yeah, this is a legitimately large stage. Also, I learned that beat is kind of unreliable and you need to be more careful, especially near the end. Difficulty progression is a bit unstable, but the last part is the most difficult one. Although I will say that the last beat section is, especially the optional one, is harder than the boss fight. Like, sure, the boss fight is made easier with 1 E-tank, but it is, depending on what Burner Man does, you can end up with a joke of a fight or a really painful one. Like at the last encounter, I realized that if he uses a flamethrower, it's really easy to juke him and get several free hits on. Hey Case, thank you for sending this in. Oh yeah, by the way, this was the second stage and it took over 45 minutes. Oops. Usually that'd be the patio, but at least unlike the patio, it wasn't a painful 45 minutes. And hey, at least the game didn't crash in the middle. Okay. Number 3 up is Mega Man Impairment Fluxman by your local vacuum. 19 play, score of 1. Hopefully this turns out a bit easier. It is going to be shorter. Also, because it's the start of a new level pack, item, no weapons. Also, NSF replacement as always. I mean, yeah, for sniper, shoot heads. If you can't shoot heads, use Sydney Sleeper. Or don't play medic. Or don't play sniper. Sniper appears to be one of those classes where, like the Spy, if you can't actually hit targets, if you can't actually just to make picks, you're basically just wasting a team slot, and it'd be better if you just play as any other class. Like with the other classes, even if you can't necessarily aim as well, you can at least act, I guess, like a meat shield, or in the case of the supports, set up supporting stuff. Like as the medic, your main focus is healing people, so even if you can't necessarily keep up the Uber, or you keep dying, you can at least overcharge your friends, or overheal your friends, and they have a better chance of killing or acting as revenge. And in case of NG, well, you're setting up helpful buildings. Speaking of the clouds being evil, oh yeah, good point. The Spy does have that other feature where... See, part of the Spy's role is not only to just backstab people, but it's also to confuse and misdirect the enemy. Like, a Spy doesn't actually need to even kill someone to be effective. If they can draw fire against... if they can draw attention from other players, your actual teammates, or make them look around more often than they should, or just confuse players in general, you're still doing your job, sort of. Again, Spies for backstabbing, picks, and misdirection confusion. Oh. Yeah, that's a... Hardcore player? I don't know. I don't feel like I'm good enough in Maker to be considered hardcore. I feel like I'm on the upper end of core. If you want an example of hardcore, see Mega Marino. But yeah, I can see your point. And yeah, break defender positions, especially in pub matches where there's less coordination. If everyone's in Discord... If almost everyone in the enemy team's in Discord, maybe you can't really pull off that strategy as well. But in pub matches, or... yeah, that strategy can work out fairly well. Let me out! Again, this is why the clouds I feel are more evil on harder stages. Again, and I don't have a charge shot which easily breaks through them. And then come situations like this, where they're staggered. Not fast enough. This is the force beam. I actually don't mind the clouds as much, but that attractor is going to be a big problem. Also, I don't have any special weapons, which could have evened the playing field. And I'll just respawn it. Maybe I should have just taken an extra special weapon for safety. Like, if I was playing the Solo Packin' series, this would not be the first stage I played through. Yeah, better strategy, just run. Yeah. Just look at it, I'm having so much more success by just running. And if I held down this jump button, I was gonna say spacebar, but I'm using a controller. Throw caution to the wind, just run. Wario Land? This is the Wario Land 1 boss theme. I didn't expect to hear it here. Yeah, this stage was also tricky, especially in the last section. I keep using particularly in the last section. Until I realized the strategy there is keep running. Don't stop and deal with the enemies, just book it. That's why it also got a negative score because, yeah, cloud enemies plus a tractor plus force beams. A painful combination without charge shots or special weapons. Forward up is Waterman, Mega Man 1 style, by Jedok. 139 plays, score 52. I deserve something a bit easier, so we'll go with that. This is one of those stages where, thing is though, at least with Vacuum Stage, you have to be smart when even booking it. Like if you miss a jump there, you're taking a lot of damage or you're dead. It's still not easy doing that, but that's more of the optimal strategy. But yeah, just holding forward and spamming slides can get you past 90% of the stages in Maker. Especially as 90% of the stages aren't really designed that well. You know, Sturgeon's Law and all that. Or Sturgians. Okay. And of course, yeah, there's also damage boosting. Or even without damage boosting, in many cases. Missed me. At the very least, this stage's graphics, aesthetics are neat. Like aquatic marine blue, with some science mixed in. And the stage design itself is decent. Can I jump over Mega Man 2 Joes? I believe so. I've done it before. I can't retest it here because of the low ceiling. But at least with Mega Man, Proto Man, and Base, you can do that. With Roll, probably? I typically don't do it as much because, it's either faster to destroy them, or I don't want to take the risk of taking extra damage. But sure, I'll try it if I can get to an open space. Okay, Roll can do it as well. Stage design-wise, I said it's decent. It's like a fortress stage. Underwater fortress. And if CW was here, we'd probably fight them. Well, oh, so poor. Absolutely destroyed. Thankfully, Mega Man 1 Joes aren't in the game. They have a more advanced, or harder to parse AI. Visually, it's fine. Visually, it's good. Stage design-wise, it's decent. Okay. Fifth up is Old Version by FG Pay, 1 play score 0. Let's see what this is. It was posted twice in chat by Andrew, so... Okay, no enemies. Could use some here. Excuse me. Andrew, did you forget to put the enemies? Bye. Is there a new version? No? Oh, it was made using Omi assets in the first version of Maker? Is that what it is, Oscar? Okay. But, it's barely a stage. There's just 3 screens with no enemies and then Fairman at the end. At least you could have included some Mega Man 1 enemies in there. Because right now it's... I'm not even sure if we even call it a stage. Well, it is a stage, but it just feels... incomplete. Like, 80% of the stage is missing. Alright, be right back in a moment. Back I am. Oh boy, here we go. This is the stuff that's been spammed like crazy the past week or so. Ooh. Cool. I'll see if we can get around to that. Alright. Well, right now the only quality control is like most popular, but as we've seen, most popular more often than not does not mean good or even almost good or even sometimes decent. Next up is World 8 Wise Hideout Finale fixed by La Patio. 85 plays and a score 27. Last level of the stream. Probably. Maybe. I already know what my favorite level of the stream is gonna be. Like its ends, of course, but that can be overwhelming. So last time we basically had the mini recreations of each world. Now comes the final battle. It seems to be shorter too. Okay. That spikes. I can't attack it directly. It has to be a deflection. Phase 2. Now I get it. We're playing a game of Pong, basically. And nope, I can't touch the sides, of course. Well, at least I can destroy the gyres. Ah, I should have waited. You have about 20 more minutes. Oops, too far to the left. Yeah, you have about 20 more minutes, Buster. And this is only the first phase. Alright, E. Actually, it's becoming easier to hit him now. Let's get out of here. Alright, roll and tango jump and 4 more E-tanks. Oh boy. Well, there's a checkpoint before it. No charge shots. Okay, first phase. And it's not like the dodge roll either, so... That's it, E. Alright. Capsule time. Ow. That was a cheater move. Okay, we have maxi tanks and a base buster. Oh boy. I'm gonna follow those things. Which is, is this even possible to do damageless? I guess it is if the stars align. There's just so many projectiles from above that it's, you can see the problem. Okay, it's the capsule again. Switching on different character to different character, now it's on to Mega Man for the finale. Save those E's just in case. Another capsule? Ah, my foot touched it. Of course. Otherwise I could cheese that. And it's gotta be the fist. Staying behind the skull blocks, cheater. So far, easier than the regular Lapatio stages, but in general, Lapatio's boss fights tend to be easier than the stages preceding them. Even most of the final boss battles. I was gonna say all the final boss battles, but that isn't necessarily the case. Like, I know there was 1 or 2 final boss battles, which was legitimately the hardest part of the pack. Don't do that. Oops. Do I still have that? Yeah. I'm aware. I need this adapter. Also, keep sliding until I get closer, then use this adapter. Made it! Ah, grassy green. Congratulations! You've rescued almost all the orbs. GG. Back home. Let me guess, the last one is the brutal bonus level. Oh. It is kind of like an escape sequence. I mean, World 8 in general was a bit on the... World 8 in general was easier than the previous worlds, but... yeah. Like the Orbs room, boss fight. But there were some difficulties here. Did I do the ghost ship already? Let me see. Yeah, I did. And the boss fight. Got to the Orbs room. Then we fought Wily, but there's a special world. Then the true final boss. And the Golden Orb Temple. And the Golden Orb upgrade? There's an EX mode too. Oh boy. Ah yeah, that's what I meant, almost. We're gonna have to fix the almost later. That'll be from next week onwards. Okay, let's do some levels of the most popular queue to buy some time. Then I'll switch over to art. Seventh up is Bone Dry Dunes by Eyes of Heaven 222. Wanted to replay score 52. JoJo reference. Bone dry and there's lava too. Ouch. I didn't want to hug you. It's an easier stage, actually, but aesthetically, level design-wise, it's fine. Aesthetically, especially. Oh look, it's Perilous Mountains. This time with more lava. I guess a volcano erupted there. We're going down. I'm hoping that the slide route to the right wasn't actually just a bonus room. Knowing so many stages, it could be. Alright, warning Buster. You have about 5-6 minutes left before I'm gonna close up. Oh, never mind, this was actually the optional route. Just keep running. That's a good question, Vic. Because normally you don't keep the key or boss weapon after defeating a boss unless you hit a checkpoint. But does that also apply to E-tanks? I get this is supposed to be the climax. It could be a little bit more elaborated. Otherwise, it's fine. Alright, I'm gonna play 1 or 2 more stages, then I'll finish. Skullman does not... okay. Skullman doesn't die to lava, I was gonna make the joke. But he has a safety platform. Or had. You know, for most Popper Q level, this is okay or decent. Something for a lesser, not as experienced Maker player. Or, yeah, that was the Ishishis. I did technically collect all of them, sort of. Even though I had to use the level editor a few times, so not all in the same go. One sec. Eight up is Horror Tower by Elias. Nice display, score 42. Excellent. Okay, let me finish this stage, then I'll transition off. Oh, goody. Is this gonna be like Happy Wheels voting system, where it's like, vote 5 stars if you beat the stage? Can you share the ID for that, Vic? I'd be happy to cover it next week. You have your party down there, chain blocks. late Halloween, but we have jokes about Christmas in July. And technically this is the first Maker stream following Halloween. Please do. I'm really happy to always showcase fun and or enjoyable. I'm always happy to showcase fun and or good levels. Fun and or interesting levels, sorry. I guess so. There's more creative things you can pull off with Halloween, considering the huge variety of monsters and media there out there. Sympathetic, unsympathetic, and everything in between. Christmas as a theme, unless you decide to push it a little bit further, can be more limiting. Hey Sylv. GG. I was half expecting to fall into a death pit there. Unlike the previous stage, just merely existed, banking on the name. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay, next week it is. I'm a bit late on time, so I'll save this for next week. True, at the very least you'd think Halloween would have to be creepy or creepy adjacent. Creepy or unnerving. Anyways, of the 8 Fierce Mid levels I covered, or 8 levels I covered in today's morning stream, my favorite one would be Shadowy Pyroelectric Plant by Zen. Despite its length and some of the issues with beat and roll's general gameplay style, I still think it was fairly well constructed, though I'd only recommend it to somewhat too experienced Maker players, like the upper end of skill at core and hardcore, lower end of hardcore. Thank you to everyone whose levels was played today. Really appreciate it. Okay, self-promo. One sec. Let me toggle the audio on. Actually, I won't toggle the audio just on yet. First though, GIFs. Self-promo. More GIFs of weapons. Intruder Eliminator. Pew pew. I like how Mega Man is just carrying a giant bubble on top of his head, floating. Pico Strike, taking back Knight's defense system that Wily stole. It's basically like the Wily capsule attack, but involving the Picos. Boo Beam Trap, spawn 4 Boo Beams in random spots and manually command them to shoot. Yeah, I would increase the weapon cost or lower the ammo, but otherwise, yeah, perfect. As right now, it's like a super or mega class weapon. Well, I guess it should be because Borders bosses. Mini Shark, this little guy lets you cross any spike bed with ease. Comes with bonus lasers. Explodes on contact with a Waldo. Krabby Punch. Return the crab. Um, acts like a shield too. Okay, that's a pretty much a oversized shield with an oversized punch. Biking Rage, or Blinking Rage, use blinking to protect yourself from damage as well as destroy enemies with its wide array of offensive options. Oh, this is the Mega Man 8 boss, Fortress. That's the one you use the rush jet for. This is like a mini semi-screen clearing weapon, and then you can fire a whole bunch of missiles on top of that. Like it's... yeah, the full arsenal. Gel Apocalypse. Unleash the cosmic power of the strongest being in the entire universe in one of three cycling forms. Even bigger bubble. So this is the Goo or Green Devil from Mega Man 8 and Mega Man and Base. Yeah, right now these are all like Giga class weapons. Like if I were to design the game, I'd usually just give the player access to only one or two of them without cheats. Or to reduce the ammo count, but otherwise, as a showcase, this is just awesome. Pretty much, this is a lot of these are how I expect like the Fortress weapons if they were to work like. So once again, thank you for sharing them, Buster. Alrighty. I'll start with this. One sec. Okay, volume. So with all that said and done, it is time for the art showcase. Ah, dancing. Dorb. What if the Sandman was added in Fall Guys? Nope, VX only works with Twitter, I'm afraid. You may want to delete this message because it doesn't do anything. Nope. Happy Halloween! Night of the Living Elephant. Dance Till Dawn Party Horrorland. That's why I said there would be like mega class weapons in the patio. You can only equip one or two of them at a time, and I would decrease the ammo. I'd make it so you can use them less. Drawn at Calabaza Fest. Nice. From Ulrich, Verban Shore Zone, typical tropical distant island in the middle of nowhere. There are a lot of islands in the Sonic verse which are in the middle of nowhere. As if they were shattered from a bigger continent. They may turn this into an actual fan game. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, Ashen Vertex Zone, Volcanic Factory Mountain located in South Island, Starfall Chaos. Oh, you're on Blue Sky as well now. I don't have the account yet. I'll get to that. Blue Burrsberry Reef Zone, an underwater grassy ruins. X and Sigma. Is this Reaper Sigma? Oh, you have a Blue Sky account, Pixel Boy? I'm gonna ask around a little bit, but I'll keep my options open, Pixel Boy. I don't want to waste your invite codes just yet, so I'll ask around a little bit. I'll get back to you next week. Pixel Art of Solar Man. Special thanks to Solar Sub-Zero for the full-fledged Super Solar Man. Sprite by Absolute Gambit. Yeah, looks like he got a buff. Yeah, definitely awesome. Alrighty then, this marks the end of the art showcase and subsequently the stream. Thank you to everyone who either submitted their levels, submitted their art, or just participated in the chat. It's due to your continued support why I continue to produce new content for our channel. It is really appreciated. So, if you're enjoying this or any other piece of content on the channel, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they all help it out. Don't forget to follow us on X, Mastodon, and co-host as well, and join the Discord server as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play.